Welcome to my channel, Revolution. Welcome guys, I'm so happy to have you here. So today we are going to be doing a PickACard reading. Now this is going to be about Saturn Retrograde. So whenever there's a Saturn Retrograde happening in the sky, this could be in any sign, okay? Currently when I'm shooting this, there's a Saturn Retrograde going to happen in Aquarius. But this can pertain to any Saturn retrograde that you're going through, personally as well as, collectively. So what changes is Saturn bringing in your life in this retrograde, as well as what kind of tests is Saturn going to throw at you, and how can you tackle them and come out with a brave face and come out a winner from the Saturn retrograde. Alright, because Saturn is very, very karmic. It deals with the truth, the harsh truth of who you are, of how you express yourself, right? So yes, this is a pick a pile reading, and let me know in the comments down below how you resonate with this reading. Alright, so this is the pile 1. You get to choose with different cards this time, okay? So this is pile 1. This is pile 2. And this is pile 3. You can pause the video, you can take some time to understand which pile resonates with you the most, which artwork resonates with you the most, and that's how we will move forward. Alright? So pause the video and reflect, and then we can start the reading. Alright, my loves. So let's get into pile 1, okay? Also guys, for any details about the Saturn retrograde and more information, I will put them in the description box below so you can check that, alright? So let's start with pile 1, who chose this artwork. Now what I'm intuitively getting with this artwork, pile 1, is there's a lot going on in your headspace, alright? There's a lot of desire and passion to do something, to bring about something, to birth something creatively. But there's a lot of mental stimulation that's happening. Look at the space near the mind. It's all curling up or spiraling, right? So there's a lot of downloads that are coming to you by the divine, especially during this time, during whichever Saturn retrograde that you're watching this. Alright, so let's dive into the reading, okay? Pile 1. So your first card, my loves, for the challenge and the test that Saturn is bringing to you is Gemini, I think. The test that it is bringing to you. Let me just get the cards out first. Alright. Okay, so pile 1, as I can see, what the energy is telling me here is that you are going to be challenged with the way you think. Okay, now this could be regarding a lover situation, a situation where there could be a test regarding the way you love someone or the way you want to move forward with someone in your life, a companion, a partner, a close partnership that you have with someone, okay? This could be business, platonic, love, whatever you want to call it, okay? But this is regarding a relationship, and there's going to be a test in this relationship specifically between two people. Now this could be that, you are planning to get married to someone, so you have to let go of the past, and, maybe you have a family that you live with, and you have a whole different life before this, right? But now that you have to make this change, you have to kind of adapt to new ways of thinking and new ways of being. This could also be regarding creative prospects, okay? But the challenge is going to be, how do you bring about intelligence and creative thinking? Because your intelligence is going to be challenged. Your logical mind is going to be challenged. You could be a Gemini, strongly is what I'm getting. Or you could be dealing with a Gemini specifically when you are, meeting this person, or when you are trying to move ahead with this person seriously in a serious relationship, right? But this could be a huge life change. This could be massive and dramatic changes in your life, but you have to make the decision, and it's going to be very challenging for you because you have to leave everything that you know behind and start a brand new life with someone else. This could also be an option between two lovers. So maybe you have one person who is really creative, and you have another person who is emotionally abundant. So how do you choose between two people, there has to be a choice here, and it is going to be a challenging one for you, pile one. Okay. And there will be the way you can master this energy is to awaken the teacher within you, pile one. Okay. Because there's a sense of I'm getting pile one, you love reading, you love studying, you love gaining more and more knowledge, you're very curious as a person. But here spirit is asking you, especially Saturn is asking you to awaken the teacher within you, to awaken the desire of teaching through your experiences, through your wisdom of whatever you have learned until now, because you guys have been through a lot of different multitude of experiences, but it seems like you're not able to use it during the Saturn retrograde. And Saturn is asking you to teach people through your experience. Teach people through your I'm also getting sexual experiences, like you've been through a lot of different experiences sexually. So maybe you can heal other people, you can teach other people how to psychologically get back up after a major loss in a relationship or a major decision that they have to make in a relationship. Maybe you can help with that, different professions dealing with that. I'm getting that you need to awaken the teacher within you, or during this Saturn retrograde, there is a teacher within you that is awakening. Okay, you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Pile one, do not let anyone or anything stop you from this important decision that you have to make regarding the love or the choice that you have to make. Okay, because this is a major movement in your life. It's going to change and complete 180 of your whole world basically is going to happen with this, right? With this Saturn retrograde transit. There could also be some short distance travel, but I'm getting a lot of burden with that. So maybe there's a lot of restriction where you live, from wherever you are, right? I'm getting Sagittarius energy. Okay, so you're getting bored being at the same place, right? With the tarot cards, I got the devil for you guys. Okay. Now, this could be a toxic habit that is stopping you, that is bringing up a lot of fear in you to move forward. Okay, this could be anything. This could be an addiction. Maybe a person has come back in your life and now you're dealing with their toxicity in your environment. And even though you have tried to heal a lot, pile one, I feel like this person is kind of holding you back, holding you within, within the dark realm, and you're not able to see a way out of this. Okay. And your logic has given up during the Saturn retrograde, because Saturn is taking away your level of intelligence to come at it with a perspective of wisdom, okay? To come at it with a perspective of what have you experienced in the past, and how can you apply that experience into this new situation, rather than only relying on your perception or your intellectual demeanor, okay? So this could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, or you could be a Capricorn here, but I'm seeing you having to have a lot of restraint, like you are having to control yourself, you are having to not lash out at this person, you are having to come from your heart, come from the courage of your heart, that you don't want to spoil things with this person, or you don't want to stoop down to their level in order to improve yourself in this situation, and to get out of the situation in order to connect with another energy that you feel is more healthy. It's a healthier option than the other person who has been keeping you stuck and bogged down in this energy of always having to have courage and strength to keep quiet, to tame yourself. You are dealing with it in a very, very brave manner, let me tell you that, pile one, because this person has made you feel extremely burdened. Okay, this is the person that is going to teach you a lesson of how to unburden yourself, unburdening yourself through being a teacher that awakens other people. This is how you channel this Saturn retrograde energy, right? how to transform your intellect into wisdom. This is what pile 1 is learning, okay? Because there's a lot of burdens, you have had to carry the whole relationship. You have had to fight through everything, through all the challenges and hurdles through this relationship. But this test is like the final test, pile 1, for you. And this test is teaching you how to have courage within the darkest of periods in your time, because this situation, this relationship could have been very addictive. This person could have been obsessed with you, obsessed with your generosity, obsessed with your strength to be able to take their burdens, to be able to take their toxicity, okay? Because no one else gave them the level of love that you gave them, okay? But for how long are you going to continue this? Saturn is testing you, okay? Because devil is the card of Capricorn, it is the card of Saturn, okay? It is here to restrict you in order for you to be extremely burdened, so that you learn from those burdens and learn to let go of those burdens, especially when they have been placed on you by others, by your surrounding, by your environment, right? I'm seeing you working your way up through your intuition, pile 1. You are being very intuitive. You're coming from the heart and not allowing this person to tear you down, okay? Yeah, this change is very, very drastic in your life, but it is an inner calling that just doesn't stop in your head. It's like you have to change or transform this situation, okay? Because there's been a heavy weight on your shoulders with this situation. Now this could be a Leo also that you're dealing with, or a Sagittarius, like I've already said. Now how can you get victory within this situation? What is the way of victory for you, pile 1, okay? So surrender to non-action. It says that you are very, very unique, pile 1. You're very unique, okay? There's a sense of Aquarian energy. I'm getting again Sagittarius energy. I'm getting you are one of a kind, pile 1, right? And now's the time to be still and not act. This is a time to be still and to not act. Now this is about not acting out towards the other person. I'm feeling like take a unique approach towards this person, because I'm getting this card from another deck which says round and round, which is like you are back into the same situation that you tried to escape in the past. Now you're back again in this toxic dynamic. You're not able to let go. It's so addictive, it's so magnetic, but this person is like this person is playing you like a puppet, and you see it, you see through it, you feel this is toxic, you can sense it in your environment. So this is saying to surrender to non-action, okay? The more you overthink about it, the more you're going to feel trapped, okay? So it's time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power, right? Do not focus on what this other person is holding over you. Do not become toxic, because this person is spreading toxicity over you, trying to give you all the burdens of this relationship. But rather come at it with the perspective that other person is coming towards you, other person is drawn towards your strength, other people are drawn towards your strength. That's what I'm seeing here. Surrender to non-action, surrender to play, my loves, pile 1. This is something you need to do. You need to surrender to having this play, this like playing around, maybe playing with your creativity, playing with different kind of books, different kind of knowledge, maybe journaling about your experiences in the past, right? Instead of playing the situation over and over again in your head and thinking that you have already lost, that there's no way out of the situation because you're stuck, right? This is saying to surrender to play, to let go of any kind of desire or outcome, but to take a break from overthinking a goal, okay? This could be a goal. Now this could be the goal of leaving this person, but this is like you overthinking it to the point, okay? This is how Saturn is bringing this test to you. Like you will overthink about it. You will overthink about how you have lost this battle, okay? But the point is, if you have to lose certain small battles, that is okay as far as you're winning the war, right, pile 1? And I think you are on your way to winning the war. But for that, you have to come at it in a light manner, in a light fashion, right? It's saying do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. It's time to rejuvenate your soul, pile 1, okay? Come out of this toxic habit that you have. What is it that interests you, that inspires you, that rejuvenates you from your soul? Come at it with that attitude, and be playful in your life towards people who really care about you, who love you, pile 1, right? This says, don't be afraid to sing. And look at the mermaids there, right? These are all the friends getting together, getting along. Maybe you need help by your friends. Maybe you need some time to spend with your close friends who understand you and who have a higher perspective or a better perspective or a non-biased perspective on your situation. Maybe you could talk to them, you can get or seek help from them. This could also be a therapist that you can, I'm also getting a therapist that you can meet. This person will help you get out all the toxicity that you have had to go through with this person, or with this addiction, okay, or breaking out of this addiction, right? Joining therapy to do that. And it says, don't be afraid to sing, pile one. Yes. So what is this teaching you? This is teaching you your freedom of expression, because pile one, you have been very, very bogged down by this other person, by this other situation, okay? And I feel like, you have had to be in this own bubble of yourself, and now it's time to come out of that spaceship, okay? Again, Aquarius energy, alien energy, right? Mermaid energy, Capricorn, sea goat. Yes. So I'm getting, don't be afraid to sing, don't be afraid to be loud, but don't be afraid to play. Don't be afraid to indulge in the little things, in the small things in your life. Okay? To bring joy in your life again. Maybe this is something that you left off a long time ago. Maybe in your childhood you loved to sing, but you stopped, due to certain burdens in your life, certain responsibilities of your family, your loved ones. If you're a Capricorn, you guys can be brutal when it comes to taking care of your family. You are incredibly determined. So yeah, this is telling you to release those things and to flow with life again. Okay, flow with life again, my loves. With 43 also, this equals to number 7. So this is a very, very extremely spiritual time for you. Okay, Saturn is on your side. It's giving you tests to awaken the teacher within you and awaken this freedom of expression. Pile 1. Okay, this is extremely important. This is the lesson you're learning in order to leave the old comfort zone behind and be born brand new as a soul, right, in this world. And now I'm seeing going beyond normal. This is the advice for you, which I'm definitely going to read from the book. But look at this card, my loves. So many divine downloads, right? And you are, it's like you are definitely, your third eye is waking up. Look at the father time here coming up. Look at the clock that you can see, right? My goodness, this is literally Saturn. This is father time. I just noticed this, guys. Okay, there could be a conflict in, how you think of yourself in the past, in the present, in the future. There could be a lot of conflict in that, I'm getting. But the advice for you is to go beyond normal. Anything that you think is normal, pile 1, it's time to transform that. It's time to do something absurd, like something weird that not many people can think of or can know about. It's about tapping into your inner genius, like I always say, yes, this is about bringing that golden light bulb moment in your life. That's the advice for you. It's to wake up from that dream that you have been living with this person for so long that you do not know what is ahead of this, okay? Because there could be a lot of intellectual blockage that Saturn brings, so that the wisdom within you is awakening. So let's read this for you, my loves. I'm also getting a lot of sensuality for you guys, pile 1, okay? A lot of sensuality. But you hold the key within you to freedom, okay? Especially. Give me a second, guys. I'm just getting the page. Alright. So pile 1, what is the advice for you? On the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream, or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic and trusting way. even if it seems riskier or less safe. To rely solely on logic and science without incorporating the mysterious and magical is a recipe for an existence that is far too dry. The sacred rebel within our hearts will always choose a juicier approach to life. You are currently approaching such a choice point. You could say that the choice is about balance. It is less about choosing to honor either art or science, gardening or architecture, and more about integrating all approaches so that you enhance rather than hinder your life journey. Placing science or architecture above all else kills off the rebellious heart. Steadfastly relying on logic, proof, and complete set of plans to measure and dictate outcomes will suffocate the soul. Basing decisions on limiting factors with an imbalanced measure of success is unnecessarily limiting. This approach prevents us from living freely, spontaneously, and with trust so that we can rebel against the need for things to go strictly according to plan. Choose to value decisions based on passion and instinct and trust in life enough to embrace it as an adventure and let it unfold as it will. Wow. I mean, you are being asked to stay open to the intuitive approach in your life, your work, your creativity, as well as in your spiritual journey. The intuitive approach can be likened to the method of gardener or an artist. There is a sense of what might work where a loose or even detailed plan, but how the plan is carried out will depend on and respond to the flow of its surroundings. You may have pressures around you from the world or from your own conditioned nature to do things according to the rules, to a deadline, or to accepted mainstream view that you need a well thought out plan for success in a commercial venture, right? But sometimes the best plan is to do what feels intuitively truthful in the moment and to trust that you are being led towards your own growth. Wow. I mean, pile one, if this wasn't the confirmation that I was already giving you about the burdens and the stress and the pressure that you are going to feel when it comes to this choice, this decision, this test that Saturn is throwing at you, then I don't know what is. Father Time is right here, advising you to go beyond normal, okay? So, yes, pile one, this is your advice. Challenge yourself and break through your own limitations. That is my advice to you. Okay, my loves? So let me know in the comments down below whether you related with this message. Alright, we'll be moving on to pile 2 now. Let me just clear the space here. Alright, so pile 2. Whoever chose this artwork. There's a lot going on in this artwork, pile 2. I mean, it's incredible, right? Look at the amount of changes. Look at the amount of transitions, okay? From one state to another, from one state. It's like bleeding. The art is bleeding into each other. I feel like there's a merging of two parties. There's a merging of two separate energies. I'm getting a lot of union energy also, okay? So merging the masculine, the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy within you. This is rock solid. I'm getting rock solid. I'm channeling a lot, guys, okay? Yeah. But this is beautiful energy. This is about shifts and transitions and about your evolution mainly that Saturn is bringing to you. Alright? So let's dive into your cards, my loves. So the test that Saturn is bringing to you is change. Humanity and benevolence. Okay? There's your tarot cards. You could definitely be a Scorpio, heavy scorpionic energy, Sagittarius energy. I'm getting Cancerian energy. I'm getting Taurus also. Surrender to joy. I'm just placing the cards here, my love, so that I can read for you intuitively. Alright. So a lot is happening for you. Pile 2. Whoever chose this artwork, alright? So let's dive into it. So what Saturn is bringing to you, my loves, is change. Okay. Now this is an eclipse card. What does eclipse signify? Eclipse signifies hiding behind the truth, okay, or hiding behind a mask, or not revealing yourself completely yet, okay. There's a challenge with you to not be able to reveal yourself clearly. You might feel like if you are truthful to a certain someone that you may suffer a major loss. There could be a lot of fear of loss, of fear of sacrifice I'm getting, but definitely fear of change. And not just change, pile 2, but this is also about the shifting phases of the moon, okay. You are heavy Cancer energy is what I'm getting here, but this is about your intuition, about how you focus, how you intuitively connect with other people. I'm getting there's a lot of changes that are coming up with how you relate to people, specifically pile 2, okay. Now this card also talks about a lot of dark energy that is being eradicated from your life with the Saturn retrograde, but this will be testy time for you, okay. This is about testing you to walk away from situations that are no longer serving you here, pile 2 specifically. But also if you are having trouble in revealing your true self to another person, or this could be other person that is having a problem with revealing their true self to you, okay, you will observe them. You will be able to come to a conclusion with your own perception on this person or on this situation, okay. Because there's a lot of past lives of you, pile 2, that I'm seeing, where you have had a lot of reincarnations that have dealt with magic, okay, specifically magic, dark magic. This could be black magic as well, okay. So this is a lot of your past life karma coming to you in order for you to change, because this is also the number 7, okay, which is the number of God. This is literally the number of God, okay. So this is about you reaching the state of the true God within you, or the higher self, or your higher self, okay. Your higher self is guiding you through this change. There could be a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of emotional shifts that come up within you. Your intuition is going to feel haywire, like you sometimes one day you know that you are able to connect to your faith, to your higher self. The other day you might feel like nothing's working, like you're trying your best, but things are not just matching up in your reality according to how you want things to be, okay. But this is a test by Saturn specifically. This is a test to see how much can you not lash out at another person for not being able to control the situation around you, but rather to change yourself from within, okay. Changing yourself from within, changing your emotional environment from within. The divine masculine, the moon, the sun, which is the divine masculine, and the moon, which is the divine feminine. How do you conjoin those energies to bring about a massive change, okay, and to eclipse out any form of dishonesty or liars or manipulators out of your life, right? There could also be a test of your faith, okay. So whatever it is that you believe in, maybe you believe in God, maybe you don't believe in God, maybe you're an atheist, okay, or maybe you what is your faith telling you? This is what your test is going to be about. Are you faithful in the relationship that you maintain in your life, or do you run away from relationships? Or there is an emotional wound that you need to deal with when it comes to having faith in humanity or towards other people. What is it that is damaged? Saturn is trying to heal that aspect of yourself. How was your faith damaged when you were a child? When you tried to have faith on an authority, did you develop distrust towards authority because that authority took advantage of your faith, took advantage of your innocence in some way? Saturn is here to heal that, okay. Saturn, we always see Saturn as a harsh, a ruthless kind of an energy, but this is very, very purifying to me, pile 2. Very purifying to me, and this is a time of deep healing for you, okay. This is about your communication, open communication, okay, speaking your truth even though you're going through such massive shifts, like you don't know what's going to happen next, right? Having faith in humanity, okay. Stay calm, Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. Because sometimes that perception, that faith of yours has been tainted due to your past experiences. Okay? So now is the time to let go of those difficult emotions that you have had to deal with in the past. Okay? Let's get into your tarot cards, my love. So 4 of Wands in reverse is the first card I got for you. Second is Death. Heavy scorpionic energy, water energy, Pisces as well. 2 of Swords. Okay? I'm also getting Gemini energy, Libra energy, right? I'm getting Leo energy as well. Alright, so what the tarot cards are telling me, guys, okay, there could be a huge change when it comes to your relationship, or when it comes to your family, when it comes to your home structure. Maybe you're trying to move out of a home, move out of a comfortable situation that you have been in for the past, I don't know how long. This could be a long time that you have been in the same place, but now it's time to move out, and now you are suddenly going through these massive emotional changes within you, because you have been comfortable, you have been in a certain space, and now you have to give all of that up, okay, because of your level of evolution that Saturn is asking you, a level of maturity that Saturn is asking of you. There's a huge transformation when it's coming to your home situation, when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to feeling at home with another person, when it comes to your foundation, your stability. Okay, this time of change, when Saturn is coming, when Saturn is retrograding, it's teaching you to learn how to let go of situations that are holding you back. Okay, something that you're very habituated with, but you don't want to let it go because it's so comfortable for you that you cannot move out of it. So Pluto energy as well as Saturn energy is helping you get out of that, and you will not even recognize yourself after these changes have happened, and you take this energy and move forward with this advice that I'm telling you, right? There will be no you will be abundant the moment you follow this. That is what I'm getting. Because this relationship, this toxic dynamic where there was no solid foundation anyway, there could be a split up, breakup, divorce that you have had to deal with. I feel like this was not at all serving you. This was something that was only holding you back. And I think Pluto is also partnering with Saturn to let you know that you need to get rid of this right now. Okay, this home situation, this family situation where the family is not welcoming you when you come in the room, in the same room. You might feel a little bit of distance from your family. This is how Saturn is testing you to get out of that comfort space, to go by yourself, live by yourself. Or maybe if you are by yourself and you have to shift in with your family, this could also be that, okay? Or this could be starting a new family. I don't know, right? There could be a lot of different shapes and forms that Saturn can bring this energy in. But this is the test of taking the best decision for yourself, okay? Not being carried away by the environment, not being carried away by the society and what people think and what people believe about your life, because they have not lived a single second of your life. They have not been through a single trauma or a single dip in your life that you have had to go through by yourself. So you don't owe anyone an explanation here, and take the decision that best suits your own heart. And there's another eclipse energy here. A lot of toxicity being released, a lot of veiled emotions, people that were hiding their true emotion, their true self from you, will be revealed at this time. Saturn is going to reveal them to you, and it's a test for you to maintain your faith through all of this, to maintain your faith in your own best interest and getting out of this situation unscathed. Saturn is telling you that you will get out of this unscathed, but you need to have faith that this is going to work out in your favor. And how are you going to do that? By surrendering to joy. Look at that. Isn't she taking a leap of faith? Isn't she taking a leap of faith towards her destiny? Saturn is calling you out on your destiny, pile 2. Specifically, okay? This is saying a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it, right? Because sometimes, pile 2, you can be extremely difficult on yourself and you do not enjoy life as it comes. Sometimes you could be very, very strict on yourself, okay? I'm getting Aries energy. I'm getting Leo energy. right? You could be very hard on yourself. So it's saying to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling, okay? During this Saturn retrograde, it's asking for you to at least embrace that little smile that you have already. Maybe just smile just for the sake of it, okay? Because that's going to bring your energy back into it, right? That's what Saturn is saying. Or watch some funny shows, funny movies during this time. Lighten your load a little bit, lighten your energy, shake that off, maybe work out. Look at that girl. She's like so flexible. I'm getting, you might be a dancer, you might be into art, you might be an artist of some sort, you might be into music, okay, any form of art. But I'm getting during both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. So pile 2, I'm getting that you need to surrender to joy during this time. This is what is going to help you get out of this mess that you have been stuck in for a very long time, okay? This is going to help you to transform into a completely new person by surrendering to your play, to your joy, to what brings you that moment of satisfaction within you, within your soul is what I'm getting. Wow, that's deep. Okay. The next card is surrender defensiveness. Okay. So yes, I feel like in the past, situations have made you very, very defensive towards other people. You could be very, very guarded, okay? You have this skilled interaction towards other people. Like you want to always have a perception about the other person, have a judgment, and then you come at it with a very kind of, rigid attitude because of what you've been through in the past. But Saturn is asking you to release that defensiveness, release that layer that you have accumulated on yourself, especially on your faith, pile 2, okay? Because your faith has been tarnished. This could be your faith in your religion. Maybe people have abused their responsibility in your life, their role in your life, by asking you to let go of your faith, change your faith or your beliefs, okay, about yourself. So surrender defensiveness, pile 2. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear non-defensive response, right? So maybe this is why you have a problem of not listening properly. Saturn is asking you to listen to the other person, to be more observant, to be more perceptive of the finer energies, okay? Because there's a lot of changes that you're going to go through, and you cannot be defensive towards people who really want to bring joy in your life, who really want to nourish that inner child that you have. You cannot be defensive, otherwise you are going to blow your own opportunities away, pile 2, right? Look at this. The first thing is to be your own first priority, right? Be your own first priority, even if you have to build a castle on the sand and there are waves hitting from the beach onto that castle, and it has to be washed away once. But at least you are in the moment and you are making your joy a priority here, be it through writing, through painting, singing, whatever it is, be it any form of project that you're doing. Saturn is asking you to be your own first priority here. And this is again, it comes down to 7 here, okay? 25, which is again 7. Okay, so this is another 7, letting you know that you are connecting with your higher self. The more you mature in this energy, the more your beliefs and your faiths become stronger than who you are. I feel like there's nobody that can stop you from building any form of castle in any form of beach, okay? Nobody can stop you from building the house of your dreams, building the career of your dreams, okay? Saturn is telling you that I'm going to bring you this abundance the moment you be your own first priority and let go of expectations, let go of the notion that you have to always bow down to another person, or to always come at it with a perspective that you are going to forgive this person and you are going to let them take advantage of you. Because pile 2, Saturn is asking you to mature now, okay? It's time for you to grow up. Saturn retrograde is all about that. It's about karmic time. It's about past relationships coming back and things like that, okay? So how do you make yourself a priority? Now the advice for you, my loves, oh my goodness. Look at that. I mean, isn't this about your third eye, getting a lot of downloads in your third eye, okay? There's a lot that the divine, this Saturnian energy is bringing within you. Okay, there's a lot of expansion of your creativity. There's a lot of sensuality that is growing within you the moment you let go, the moment you transform yourself, the moment you let go of the fear of change. Dive into that big bold vision, okay, of your life, of who you want, what kind of a house do you want, what is that dream project, what is that dream person that you would like. Journal about it. What is that big bold dream? Because Saturn is telling you that I will fulfill it for you. Just learn to have faith, learn to have imagination, okay. Fantasize, because Saturn doesn't want you to be in the reality. Saturn wants you to go out there. Big bold vision, okay. That's your advice, pile 2. So let's read this for you, my loves. What is this talking about? I mean, this is very interesting. Okay, I feel you will also become very bold when it comes to your sexuality. Like you will care about your own self-interest when it comes to your sexuality, because nobody can control you anymore. Okay, like that is what Saturn is teaching you here. Alright, so let's see the next. The advice for you, I'm going to read it from the book so that you get the message here clearly. Big bold vision, pile 2. You were not born to play a small role in this life. You have the ability to dream big, even if you have absolutely no idea about how your visions can come to pass or what all the details may look like. You can access the heart and guts of a vision by tapping into your wildest dreams and surrendering attachment to exactly how it will all work out. The details are up to the creative genius of the universe. You are an active, contributing participant, but not the sole player in your life journey. There is something, a vision or an idea that is coming to you. You may worry that it is too much for you, but don't worry. It is meant to be yours. Although you might have some adjustments to make and some tweaking to do as you let go of your limited thinking and open up to the fearless acceptance of bigger, brighter, more radical and more potent possibilities of creatively living your light in the world. A sign that you are cracking out of your limited thinking to allow for a big bold vision to come to you is that you might feel a little dizzy with the shrinking limitations and expanding possibilities of life. You may wonder if you are allowed to access so much wonder. Remember that in your healing and growing success as you manifest this big vision, you can touch the hearts of others through your presence, your inner work, your art and your choices. It is a win-win situation. Those that are meant to live a big, bold and visionary lives need to give themselves permission to break the mold and forge newer, more expansive perspectives of what is possible, what is permitted and what is of service. It's about letting go and opening up. Others will benefit from this. Even though it is your vision, it is not just about you. You are being asked to remember that when something is right for you, endless synchronicities will support and flow your way at the right time and in the right way. Stay open and receptive, playful and surrendered. You are about to receive or be invited to become part of a grand visionary beginning. It has the markings of something fantastic. No matter how the journey that brings this vision into reality unfolds, and there will be some twists and turns that you don't see coming, it is still helpful for you to be open to it. Trust your heart and be still. I was telling you guys the changes. I mean, you, pile 2, you guys are filled with emotional flux and emotional, changes that are rapidly transforming who you are, okay? So this is saying, it is still helpful to be open to it. Trust your heart. This also brings a message for those who would like to further develop their intuitive side. It is already happening. Trust in what you perceive, even if it conflicts with what everyone else around you is saying on the surface of things. Trust your inner perceptions. They are accurate and will be proven to be so later on. Alright? And the mantra for you, my loves, the mantra for you is, I release all blocks to my vision. I release all beliefs, conscious and unconscious, stored in my body or mind that would have me belittle or minimize myself out of fear or ignorance. Right? And I'm sweating literally as I'm channeling this, okay? Like, I'm reading this because this energy is very intense. You guys are the leaders, pile 2, and I'm getting that through this big bold vision, there's going to be a dramatic change. You will not even recognize yourself, but you need to have faith. You need to have faith. Whatever it is that, Saturn will try to bring blocks to, that is the only way that you can heal, is through your big bold vision towards whatever it is that you're faithful towards. Okay, and especially it comes with being faithful towards yourself first. Yourself first. Feed yourself first. That's how you can nourish others. Right? Beautiful, my loves. So this is for pile 2. My voice is already acting up, so thank you guys, pile 2, for listening to this whole reading. Let me know in the comments down below if you related with this reading personally. What kind of changes are you going through during the Saturn retrograde, right? All right, so let me clear this. Let's go on to pile 3. 1 second. All right. So pile 3, those who chose this beautiful artwork. I mean, her eyes are, I mean, she definitely looks like a woman to me. Although it's definitely Buddha, but it's a different form of Buddha. So I feel like you are very, very very bold in how you come across, pile 3. But there's also a sense of emotional calmness, emotional maturity. Her eyes are slowly opening up. Okay, she has been in a meditative state, is what I'm getting intuitively, but she's finally opening up to the world around her. It's like maybe she has been through a spiritual retreat, and finally she has been able to tap into her intuition, maybe her clairvoyance, her clairsentience. I don't know what kind of spiritual abilities you have, but I also get that you have this gypsy vibe about you. You have this beautiful quality of freedom. Okay, whenever people are in your presence, people feel free, like they can express themselves however they have to. Or maybe this is what Saturn wants for you to be. Okay, so take it how it relates, guys. I mean, I'm just channeling for you guys. But Saturn is definitely asking you to be that person who enables other people to realize their own gifts, to enable other people to know their life purpose just by being in your presence, because you are so spiritual, because you are so enlightened, because you understand things in life. And you know, for you, pile 3, I'm also getting like you are not that person who would think that you are the smartest in the room, or that you have the most brilliant mind, or that you can outsmart someone, or that you can outthink someone. I feel like you have this air about you where you accept people for who they are, but you also you don't think of yourself in a very you don't have a high ego about yourself. Basically, you don't have a toxic ego to yourself. Okay, this is what attracts a lot of abundance in your life. Wow, beautiful. All right, my love. So let's dive into your reading. That was a lot of channeling for your pile. I usually warm up to my readings, you know, with the second and the third pile. Is amazing, like how that happens. So let's see. First card for you is 5th house, creativity. What is Saturn asking for my pile 3 here? Let's see. Let's see here. Alright, so pile 3, the first card for you about what Saturn is going to test you about in this Saturn retrograde cycle is it's about your 5th house. Okay, this is about creativity, this is about children, your self-expression, your childlike nature, your ability to be center stage into someone's life, into a situation, into a marriage or a family situation, whatever it may be. Okay, being appreciated for your creativity. Now this is where Saturn is placing the challenge. Okay, so you might feel like your creative abilities have diminished. If you are very spiritual, which I definitely got for you guys, pile 3, I feel like you might face a lot of difficulties when it comes to having to hide your true self. Okay, because you feel like nobody accepts you for who you really are, pile 3. So there's a certain level of masking, and that masking only produces more worst outcomes for yourself, because you are attracting that which you are within your head, right? And when you're masking your truth, it's like you attract people who are masking their truth. They're not coming with you, or they are not coming towards you with authenticity or with true identity of who they are. Okay, so you will be dealing with that specific test from Saturn, because there's an aspect of yourself that needs to be healed. And it's happening through your creativity. Your creativity will be diminished. You will feel less confident. You will feel less confident, be it in a love relationship, be it in a job, be it in a partnership, whatever it may be. You may feel like you have a lack of ideas, like you're not able to gain attention of your following, like your followers are not happy with you in case you have a social media account where you are starting your own channel, your own income through different forms of earning on the internet, or earning through physical 3D life. Okay, there could be an overactive solar plexus chakra also. So this could be you using your sexual habits to an extreme. That could also be it. Through your mask and through your facade, you try to mask your true intentions, and that's why you attract people who are also that way towards you. So Saturn is going to test you through your creativity, by taking away your creativity, taking away your power to feel confident about yourself through only your creativity. Now, why is Saturn doing this? Because there are certain levels of fear that you have when you started this creative project. Okay, and there's definitely going to be this energy of feeling like, oh my god, I've lost this ability. How am I going to make a living out of it? Okay, how am I going to suffice myself? So this is saying facing your fear. This is Kalima. Kalima destroys everything that is toxic, that is no longer serving you, definitely. But she's also very fearless when it comes to definitely toxic energies, but also about your own divinity here. Okay, facing your fear through the spiritual energy of completions. Okay, maybe this is about you giving up on that one creative project that you were working on for a very long time. Okay, you develop this sense of confidence, like, yeah, I'm so good at this, I've mastered this, I'm like, and that is the moment Saturn comes in and takes it away from you. Like, Saturn wants to just take it, rip it away from you. Now you might think Saturn is so brutal, oh my god, how can Saturn do this to me, right? But this is about you facing your fear here, pile 3. This is all about facing your fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. Like I was saying, this is extremely spiritual time for you. This is your chance to soar. So facing your fear when it comes to only relying on one form of creativity, but birthing multiple creative outlets. Okay, this is about you birthing something new, because it's saying that you have been stuck in the cycle of relying on one specific thing too much. Okay, I'm getting Leo energy, I'm getting Scorpionic energy, I'm getting Cancerian energy, I'm getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I'm also getting Gemini energy. Okay, so yes, this is about the experience that Saturn is going to bring towards you, is about facing any form of fear when it comes to your creativity, right? And that's by taking away your creativity. Now, what is this challenge looking like? Page of Wands in reverse. This is about either an external person being extremely immature towards you, taking away from your creativity, taking away from your sense of self, because this person feels jealous, this person feels like throwing tantrums at you about your creativity. Or this could be you. Okay, you could feel extremely like depressed and not being able to understand why you're not able to tap into the old creative self. Why are you not able to tap into these things, right? But yeah, because I feel like the divine has stopped the downloads here. This is 8 of Wands upright. Okay, but this is 8 of Wands in reverse here, guys. This is about the divine stopping any form of higher dimensional downloads towards you, if you were in the spiritual community in any way, right? I'm getting heavily for you guys. There could also have been a sense of, comparing yourself to other spiritualists, in case you are into spiritual line, where, you feel like this person is doing this, so let me try to imitate that, let me try to do that. Okay, so I'm getting like embracing your uniqueness for pile 3. I'm getting like you need to embrace exactly what makes you stand apart from the rest. Okay, be unique. That's what I'm getting. Because the divine downloads have definitely stopped, and your passion towards your creativity is completely going down. And this is the reason this is also is because you have not, in the past, you have not healed your heart, you have not taken the time to heal your heart, but you always want to keep on going to this one thing that is going to it's like you are using creativity to heal yourself. Okay, that is definitely one way of doing it, pile 3. But this is saying that you have used it as a crutch for a very long time to not heal, and now that your creativity is being taken away from you, okay, you are getting this restriction, you're feeling this restriction in your creative pursuits. This is healing your heart. This is definitely, Saturn is bringing this test in order to heal your heart. Okay, because you have used it as a crutch for too long. Okay, you have like you do not even have this energy of appreciating yourself or giving yourself a pat in the back for going through so many challenges and coming out unscathed in the past. But you keep involving yourself in that thing, and now that thing has to stop. So spirit is saying, I'm going to stop the movement, I'm going to block the movement, especially if you have not been sexually active with someone, or it has been a long time that you have not been sexually active. And now this could also reach a peaking point, is what I'm getting, where you have to face your fear, you have to let go of this energy of always being by yourself, being detached, being aloof. Okay, and face yourself, face your shadow, face your light, face your inner demons, right? And face them head on. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you guys. So the card that is going to help you is surrender to prayer. Okay, but this was in reverse. So yeah, this is about you guys always waiting for a sign. Okay, Saturn is saying, do not wait for a sign from me. This is a test that is overall for you to master yourself in a way that you are not fearful of anyone or anything in the future. So how do you do that? By surrendering to not always relying on prayers or signs and synchronicities from the universe, but sometimes, having faith, okay, that things are going to work out in your favor, right? And also it says surrender your comparisons to other people, pile 3. So I feel like it's like you have, in the past, you have overly given yourself to spirit, overly given yourself to the spiritual side, or okay, and this is saying that now is the time to stop, relating to the old form of connecting to spirit. Okay, relating to the old form and letting your intuition flow. Like, look at that woman, right? For me, this looks like antennas, and like she's receiving downloads from the heavens. But what she's doing with it, she's trying to compare herself with others. Like, am I going to fit in this construct? Am I making sense? Is what I'm producing being appreciated by other people? If not, how can I bring it to a more mainstream thing? And Saturn is saying, no, you have to release that attitude of always thinking that people are comparing you are comparing yourself to other people, or that people are comparing themselves in your life and trying to compete in your life, is what I'm feeling. So keep your eyes trained on yourself. This is saying, keep your eyes trained on yourself. Okay, focus on your own strengths, your own attractiveness, and your own power. What is it that is in your root chakra? What is it that ignites you from within? That spark no one else can have, pile 3. That spark comes from within you, and that is your own unique blueprint, your fingerprint, whatever it is that you want to call it. That is only you. And if you come at it with the with the perception that you are going to use your past hurts and you are going to create this creative project and be spiritually involved in it, but this whole creative project is taking a place of your own wound, and Saturn is asking you to completely heal that wound from the root so that you don't have to depend on that wound anymore, and that you are free flowing with spirit. Okay, now this doesn't just have to be spiritual, this could also be about you working very hard towards your goals in the past, working very very analytically focused. I'm getting Virgo energy, I'm getting Aquarius energy, okay, very detail oriented, Capricorn energy especially also. This is saying to feast. So this is about recognizing your own power, pile 3. Okay, Saturn is asking you to step into your throne, now that girl or that woman, she is not wearing a normal hairstyle, she's wearing something very funky, very different and unique. Now this could be you being a man also. You have to come out of your shell now, pile 3. That's what Saturn is asking of you. Okay, if you are being invited to a feast with your friends, with people who really love you, who care about you, go for it. Don't feel uncomfortable. If someone is asking you what do you do and you feel like there's a pit in your stomach, okay, I'm getting this for you, pile 3 specifically. Like you feel very bogged down by society. There's a lot of pressure on you and you just want to live under that pressure, but Saturn is saying now to rethink that process. Okay, and slow down and celebrate yourself. If you have to indulge in a few things once, or twice, whenever you want to, you have the permission to do that. Saturn is telling you to indulge sometimes. Okay, and with this retrograde, it's definitely going to bring about this energy where you feel extremely chaotic, like you feel like your creativity has gone for a toss, and now how do you come at life with a different unique perspective. Okay, but that is a test for you, and by Saturn, and by definitely Kalima, if you believe in Kalima, to bring in that level of fearlessness to be original, fearlessness to be exactly who you are without any form of labels from the society, okay, or the social constructs, right? And for my pile 3, I'm getting for you guys, I'm also getting Taurus energy, by the way, with food here, food, Cancerian energy also. But this is about collaborative dreaming, yes. So how is it that you don't have to, go at it by yourself? Because for you, pile 3, when I'm channeling, I'm also feeling stuck in my intuition. Like literally, I'm feeling like I'm not able to channel clearly for my pile 3, okay? So you will feel like you are solo, like you do not know how to get out of this creative block, okay, that you are facing in the Saturn retrograde. But this is asking you to be collaborative. Now collaborate with other people who are good at the things that you do, or maybe collaborate with people who have an experience in this line, okay, because maybe you are coming at it with the sole energy of only going at it by yourself and not depending on anyone, not trusting anyone, okay. And there's a level of comparison that comes in because you feel like if you collaborate with someone, how is it? But the advice for you here is to collaborate, is to be creative with other people of like mind, okay, because that is going to open you up to new possibilities here through Saturn. That's what Saturn is telling you, okay. And this is also about completing the cycle of being in this constant state of like you cannot let go of the past, pile 3, okay. Let me not channel more because I definitely feel blocked while I'm channeling for this pile specifically. Okay, so this is definitely something you will be facing heavily in the Saturn retrograde whenever you're watching this. 1 second. Alright, beautiful. So, pile 3. Collaborative dreaming. Your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good, because that is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in a grand scheme of loving creativity, working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual as well as the collective. You are being asked to honor your growing desire to co-create with conscious, like-minded people. Your collaborative dreaming is a heart-inspired win-win, bringing mutual enhancement to yourself and others. The heart wants to love and be loved. Working with others creatively is a way to allow the heart to grow. It is a chance for you to learn how to honor yourself and others and to find ways to live and let live, simply by growing and strengthening your active trust in your heart's guidance. Also, for my pile 3, I'm getting like you have faced a lot of betrayal by your friends, like you have not been accepted by your friends in the past, maybe in your schooling days, in your college days, you have been bullied in some way, shape, or form, which has caused you to kind of suppress your creativity, and then you start comparing to the mainstream, to other people. But now is the time to open your heart towards other people, okay? Because not everyone is going to be that bully of a friend that you had in the past who maybe just slapped you in front of others, or who humiliated you. I'm just getting some intense experiences. So other people are in the future are not going to be the ones that were in the past, right? Because you're meeting with like-minded individuals who are as spiritual as you are. So it is a chance for you to honor yourself. You are asked to bear the rough patches that can happen when you work creatively with others. Ideas might clash and there can be friction, particularly if you have different ways of working. Sometimes big dreams need more fire to ignite them into reality. Some fire might require more friction along the creative path. It is not meant to be a permanent condition, just an aspect of the creative process from which you can learn something useful if you wish. Your guidance is to embrace any experiences of friction or tension within yourself or as you work with another with compassion, detachment, and tolerance. Creative endeavors, particularly involving groups, can bring up unresolved issues about being valued, heard, or capable. They can also trigger disputes about taking responsibility or on-flame insecurities about being cast into unfamiliar roles of leadership or of having to follow. This might happen for you, for others, or for all involved. The stronger the creative energy that flows, the more likely that triggering will take place. It is the nature of creative energy to move in all directions. It doesn't just want to grow one project. Everything that comes into contact with it will grow. That means that the art and the artist are in the process of creation. This can be smooth, but it is more likely to be rough sailing, at least at times. Right? So this is guiding you to stay in your integrity, honor what you feel, and remember why you chose to open up to group endeavors in the first place, especially if the group involvement becomes complex or challenging. Call on unconditional love each day and evening. It only takes a moment to do. I call on unconditional love. Please help and guide me and this project. Right? Wow. You're going through this experience or will be in the near future because you are part of a new creative learning program for humanity. Okay, so pile 3, this is very serious. This is about you teaching to humanity through your creativity, through your creative pursuits, through being individualistic, but also creating things and solutions for the environment, for the collective, right? For the evolution of the collective specifically, right? There's a lot of advice here. But I feel like this was the most important for you to know, pile 3, that you are supposed to embrace collaborations with other people, open your heart towards other people, right? Always allow the sacred rebel within you to question authority. That might have been something important for you to know. You no longer have to think of yourself as the lone wolf. All right, beautiful. All right, so you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. Okay? Spirit is asking you to feast, to enjoy with other people, to bring your creativity to match those, to match your creativity with other people, right? I'm having some speech problems too in this pile specifically, okay? There's a lot of healing to be done for you guys, pile 3, because um, 3 of Swords in reverse. This is all about letting go of any form of pain or resentment that you're holding on to due to your creativity not being on par, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. Just slow down and learn to celebrate yourself here. All right, and this is how you will master the lesson of Saturn, and you will be given this beautiful pink throne or blue throne, whatever color you love here, okay, or purple throne, all right, to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah, Saturn is definitely here to transform you completely. All right, my loves. So let me know in the comments down below how you like this reading. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch this, this may or may not apply with you, right? And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can check out the description box below. I have definitely given all the links and the details there. All right, so I love you guys and take care of yourself. Let me know how you feel. Peace.